Yo, 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 yo. Greetings, cyberspace. It's your host of Village Native TV. Russ Ruth is the Village Abbey. Grandmaster Shaolin. Traveler of the Mets. It's been a minute since I actually shot a segment in my motherfucking room. But it's Wednesday. I ain't got no job. And I ain't got shit else to do. So, I'm sitting right here. You feel me? You know what it is. You know what to do. Let's get into this devious talk. So we are now in the post blood moon transcendence. Feel me? So hopefully you all know that back on, I believe it was July 28th, we had a blood moon solar eclipse, and it opened a period of retrograde that I'm dubbing just the blood moon portals. The blood moon portals. There was a series of three solar eclipses, I believe, during the duration of the blood moon portals, which ended on August 11th, following the opening of the Lionsgate portal. The Lionsgate portal opened up on August 8th, 2018, 888, at which point the Sirius star, which I believe is the brightest star in our solar system, the sun and the earth were in synchronized alignment of cosmic polarity. Therefore, the frequencies of vibration associated with consciousness, opening of the heart chakra, manifestation, law of attraction was all amplified to the point of transcendence. Hopefully you've been doing your spiritual work. Hopefully you've been burning your candles. Hopefully you've been doing voodoo. Hopefully you've been staying devious. And hopefully you utilize that period of paradigm shifting energy to shift the paradigm. If you want to change the reality you live in or the world that we're a part of, it starts with I and I self. Until you win the war waged within, you cannot fight anyone else's war. You cannot fight any other wars. You cannot fight against oppression. You cannot fight against tyranny. You cannot fight against fascism. You cannot fight against authoritarian dictatorships until you first fight against the fascist, authoritarian dictatorship inside yourself. Now that's fucking deep. So, what is this war I'm talking about? For any new viewers, and just as a rehash, we have our higher self and our lower self. Our higher self is what we reach when we come to an understanding, acceptance, and embraceal of our ego, aka the lower self. Now, the lower self isn't something that needs to be rejected. If you're in a mind state where you're thinking of it as, I need to almost lock away my shadow aspect, my lower self, lock it away, cage it up, hide it down, fucking submerge it down deep into the fucking fathoms of myself, that will not establish a equilibrium within I and I self. There is no high or low within equilibrium. There's only the balance between. As above, so below. As within, so without. As was old, so is new. So, the most important thing is knowledge of self. Yes, research is essential. Study is essential. What you know is important. But the most important aspect of consciousness and the development of fundamental transcendental illumination, aka enlightenment or Buddhahood, is understanding I and I self, the knowledge from within. There are so many distractions in society and so many different various forms of propaganda being presented to us through social media, the internet, television, film, that we are confused. We are distracted from our true path. We're working jobs where our energy goes in, but the energy doesn't come back out. The energy we put into our job, we only get in exchange money, paper bills, which have no actual spiritual or electrical charge to them. Your wealth is a reflection of your spiritual wellness. So yes, metaphorically, Money is meaningful in a spiritual manner, but literally, physically, it is not. So we're too distracted from our path, from claiming our destiny. People might tell you, grow up. You're living a fucking illusion. Quit dreaming you're going to be able to be successful or make your talent or your gift or your hobby your career. You can't do that. Only a select few get to be famous. You're not fucking Tom Cruise. Who do you think you are? You can't do it. Get a job. Be normal. Live a shitty existence. Work a 9 to 5. Get shit on by supervisors. Get shit on by managers. You know what Russ says about that? Fuck that. Fuck that. Supervisors, eat a dick. Managers, eat 2 dicks. Both of them. Right there. Yeah. Fuck you, bitches. And the importance of what I'm trying to get across here is that we're distracted. This reality we live in, illusion. This reality you're experiencing right now, watching the reality I was experiencing right now that I filmed, put on YouTube on my channel, is an illusion. This physical reality, this dimensional plane of existence that we manifest in every day, that we've reincarnated into these bodily vehicles into, is what we call the Tao. Some call it the Kia. The Tao is a simulation, the Matrix. When we're awake, we're really asleep, but we think we're awake. We think that we're awake when we wake up in the morning, but we're really falling asleep. We're waking up into the dream world. We're dreaming right now. This is a dream. That is where the confusion has come into it. That is how our souls have been imprisoned, and we now exist on this slave planet that is Earth. We think that we're waking up into reality and that our dreams are the false world of illusions. But when we go to the dream world and we go to sleep at night, we're returning to the real fucking world. And we can only remember brief little images from it because we wake up and we're stuck here all fucking day. All fucking day we're stuck here. We think we're awake, but we're really asleep. This is the dream. So if you master the harmonious equilibrium of the higher and lower self, and you ascend through the 6 chakras, activate the 1,000-petal lotus, achieve full Kundalini mastery, 1,000-petal lotus awakening, the transcendental illumination of enlightenment, also known as Buddhahood, you can manifest anything in this reality because it is the dream world. This is the fucking dream world. When you go to sleep, you're going back to the real world. Right now, we're stuck in a fucking dream. We're trapped. It's like a fucking prison. But it's a game. It's a challenge. It doesn't mean what you do here has no consequence, because it does. We are held in subsequent consequence of every action we make and every decision that we choose in this realm. So it is up to us to master our consciousness so that we can perceive beyond the illusions of this dimensional hallucination, and thus we can create the reality we want to live in. This is a dream world. Why wouldn't you make it the world of your dreams? Doesn't that make sense? To have everything you wanted, a huge mansion on acres and acres of land, nice cars, beautiful women, money, fame, accolades, acclaim, greatness, achievement, accomplishment. Isn't that what you want in your dream world? This is a dream world. Why would you choose for your dream world for you to be working a shitty job for some shithead supervisor? Doesn't make sense. Why would I go to sleep and wake up into a dream world where I have to work at a shitty job for 9 fucking hours? 9 to 5, 8 fucking hours, 40 hours a week in my dream world. It's my fucking dream world. I can fucking fly in this motherfucker if I wanted to. Why would I settle for a job? And that doesn't mean jump off a bridge or a fucking building, because you'll die. And I don't know what happens after that. So don't try that shit. That's not what I'm saying. This is a challenge. Achieve mastery of higher and lower self, reach equilibrium, create the reality you want. You are the master of this dominion. The bone rules, live by it, die by it. As always, stay devious. Kush Hotep.